Hey guys, it is me Jakiri and I'm back with another video. Today I did a tutorial on a beginner friendly look for you guys. So if you want to see how I got it, make sure you keep on watching. Make sure you guys also like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so you guys can see all of the videos I post, and make sure you turn on the post notifications so you're notified every time I post a new video. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, y'all, so I'm starting with a super bare face. Okay, I have nothing on except moisturizer. My bags are super dark, my circles are super dark today, but I'm running off 3 hours of sleep, so please just cut me a break. Actually gonna take a paper towel to mold my brush for my eyebrows, and I really need to get up and grab my mirror. Hold on while I grab my mirror. Okay, so starting out, I like to do color correcting under my eyes because that is one of the things that I like to hide or conceal when I do my makeup. So I just use this Master Camo concealer by Maybelline, and I just put that all over my dark circles. So what that does is it cancels out any darkness that you may have on your face, any like discoloration, all of that. I use the orange one because of my undertones, in my skin. A lot of lighter complexions use like green or purple. Some use red, but and darker complexions also use red too, but the orange does me well. So I just put that on under my eyes and let it sit while I do my eyebrows. So moving on to brows, what I like to do is take a angled brush, and I'm not going to go too much into detail about the products that I'm using. I'm going to do a whole separate video about beginner friendly products and affordable products to use, so make sure you guys tune in for that. But I'm just gonna go on in and start doing my brows. So it's gonna be a little difficult for me because I'm holding my mirror this time versus just having it. But what I like to do is, okay, let's see if I can, there we go. What I like to do is carve my brows out. So starting at the bottom of the brow, I like to hold it up so that I can get a high arch, because my brows are naturally sparse, so they don't grow in on the tail end really at all, so I can create my own tail. So what I do is I outline the bottom of my brow like that, and then I go in and do the same thing at the top, still holding my arch. And creating that tail. So you want the top of your brow to meet the bottom. And then after that, you just want to fill it in. I actually don't really care for like using pomades and stuff. I would much rather like eyebrow pencils, but I'm actually out of my products right now, so I have like makeup coming in. It just hasn't gotten here yet. So you want to make sure the end of your brow is more opaque and has more color than the beginning of your brow, for obvious reasons that's how your brow naturally looks in the first place. Then for the beginning of the brow, this is like really important. Instead of like going in and filling in the same motion that you did for the rest of the brow, you want to flick your hairs up. So what I like to do is just take my brush and create like hair-like strokes in the front of my brow. Just like that. Can y'all see that? Okay. Then I like to go in with a really light concealer. Now this is Caucasian. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. This is in the color Creamy Beige, and it's the Pro Conceal, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I go in with that. If I can find my brush. Okay, I found my brush. So what I like to do is go in with that really light shade that I know is too light for me, and I go directly under my arch. Just like that. And I actually need to clean up these little sparse hairs, but it's quarantine and I'm not going nowhere, so nowhere but to work. So after I do that, I like to go in with an even darker shade, so more like my skin tone, and this is the color Almond in the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, that way you don't overuse product. So just like that. You don't need a whole lot at all. Then I go on the same side with the brush and etch out the rest of my brow. And I put that color under the lighter color from earlier. Just like that. Can y'all see it? Now I know y'all probably asking, Jakiria, you didn't conceal the front of your eyebrow. I know. What I like to do next is go in with a concealer blending brush, or a concealer brush, however you want to say it, and I just blend all of it out. And when you are blending, you want to like pat in the product. You don't want to swipe it, because that's what makes the product like blotchy and patchy. You don't want to do that. And I just did it. But see how I didn't use any product in the front and I just blended it in? Yeah. Now, this is a beginner friendly look, more so for like preteens, girls that are just starting in the makeup world. So you don't need a whole lot of products. 2, YouTube is your best friend. What you want to do is make sure that you educate yourself on the products that you are using. You need to learn new things about your skin. You need to know what your skin type is, so that you're not using products that are going to be harsh or like, you know, chemically burn you. I made all of those mistakes when I first started out, so that would be my advice. So I'm going to do my other brow off camera, and then I'm going to come back and continue. All right, y'all, so my brows are done. So the next part that I like to do is just go in and blend them out. So I like to brush up with a spoolie and then brush out. And always remember that your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. They don't even grow naturally in the same way, the same direction. So don't get frustrated if your eyebrows don't look the same. I'm actually gonna go back in because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and just kind of flick those out a little bit more, those front little hair thingies. Okay, All right, so moving on, what I like to do next is take a beauty blender. Please make sure you guys have a clean sponge, okay? Don't be like me. Don't be like me. I had a long week, so I didn't get to clean my brushes. But I just go in and diffuse the edges of that concealer. So I want to keep the color payoff, but I don't want it to not be blended, if that makes sense. Everything you do on your face needs to be blended. That is the key to success. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, so that's what I mean by diffusing the product, just the edges are not sharp and harsh. Next, what I like to do is just go back in with that concealer in Almond and go directly over the top. So this is what gives you like a highlighted look, if you will. I don't really go up very many shades because I don't like to look super highlighted, but I do like for my under eye to be concealed. And then in the same, you want to conceal your T-zone. So, or you want to highlight your T-zone is what I meant to say. So I'll get my nose, my forehead, my chin, and my Cupid's bow. Then, while that's drying down, I like to let my concealer under my eyes dry down. I shake my foundation, and like I said, I'll do a separate video on the products that I actually use. I'll list them in the description box, but I'll do a beginner friendly product video, or like things you need to start out. And I just do a few small pumps, nothing crazy. These pumps are literally like so tiny. Dang it, my hair tie came off. So then what I like to do is go in with a Real Techniques brush, and this is the Expert Face Brush, and I like to blend out my foundation. Oh, also guys, let me know if y'all want to see a color matching video or a face matching video for when you're trying to find foundations, concealers, and products and stuff in the store, and I will definitely do that for you guys. Even online, because online is hard too, especially like with what is going on right now. So I'm just tapping the product in. I'm not wiping, swiping, or anything like that. I'm just tapping the product in into my skin. That's what gives you like a skin-like finish. You don't want it to look like you just painted on your face. So I'm gonna blend out that concealer here on my chin and my forehead. My forehead is so big it don't even fit in the frame, honey, but that's okay. It's a lot of stuff up there. We gotta hold a whole lot of knowledge, honey. We smart, okay? Period. All right, so moving back in to finish with the concealer, I like to go back in with that sponge from earlier and blend it. And I like to blend my under eyes last. There we go. Simply because I like for my concealer to dry down a matte finish. And sorry guys, it's really hard for me to talk while I'm blending because I'm concentrating so hard. But yeah, I like for my concealer to dry down super matte. so that it kind of doesn't move during the day, if that makes sense. So what I like to do before I blend out my concealer is spray my beauty blender, and normally it's damp, but today I did it with it dry. And you want to diffuse the edges first. See how that just blended right into my foundation? You want to keep the color payoff, but blend the heck out of it, if that makes sense. And you want to go up on the sides of your nose so it's not like a line of demarcation. And I go above my eye too, like on my eyelid. And just continue to blend. Notice also how I'm stopping like right here. Because for a long time, I guess it was a trend to like bring your concealer all the way out. There's no need for that, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to make sure like you don't have a line of demarcation like what I have right here in a little bit in the next step. So there is that. This is one side blended and this is not. So I'm gonna blend the other side and then I'm gonna come right back. All right, y'all, so we are completely blended on both sides. So, oh Lord, I'm getting concealer everywhere. So what I like to do is just go in with the bottom of my sponge, also spray that down, and just go around everywhere that I highlighted, making sure that we're all blended in. All right, so that's that. What I like to do next is set my face. I'm not a baker, like I don't bake, meaning like I don't put on powder and let it sit. I have dry skin, so I like to press it into my skin, which is what I'm gonna show you guys. So I just take some loose setting powder and literally press it right into my skin. I'm actually being too rough right now. Make sure you get it over your eye too, so you can set that as well. We make the dumbest faces when we do makeup. It's okay. So there we go. We're super highlighted. So now what I like to do is go in with a little blush, and I actually don't have a blush here with me, but I go in with an eyeshadow palette that I have. This is the Morphe Artistry palette, and I just go in with like 2 orangey shades. Oh Lord, I went in with red a little bit. Oh well. So the 2 orange shades, and put that on the apples of my cheeks. Not too much, just to give you a little glow when you smile. Then I like to go in with a face powder, so like a natural like skin finish powder, to just tie everything in together. I'm also going to bronze just a little bit because I really didn't want to do too much for this look today. But I'm just going to take that same brush that I went in with blush for and just go into some brown shades. Wow, that's actually like freaking gorgeous. I really just made my own bronzer just then. And then I like to take it all up on my forehead. Baby, we're this is how you get color back into your face. You don't want it to look like flat and one-dimensional. You know, one-dimensional. A one-dimensional face. Oh, honey. You toe down. Alright, so then after I do all of that, I just go back in with my sponge, wet it up a little bit, and just go back in and blend out everything. So this to me is what brings it all together, the powder, the cream, everything. All right, then I like to go in with a more natural like highlighter. Well, there's no such thing, but if you like it, I love it. But I do that after I spray my face. And I just go on the a little bit below where I put that blush. Okay. A little bit above, I meant. Sorry, I just realized I said below. And I don't normally do highlight, but I'm just doing it today because I'm feeling it. To add a little bit into your inner corner, give your eyes a little something something, you can put that in there too. I'm gonna get a smaller brush to do that. Then I like to take a, dang it, I can find it. Here we go. I like to take a eyeshadow brush, a blending brush, and just go into my crease with like a nice brown or something, just to give my eye a little dimension, a little shape. So just like that, like so, like that. Do y'all watch Tabitha Brown? I stan her, okay? I am a Tabitha Brown stan. Okay, so if you guys remember me saying in the beginning of the video when I was doing my eyebrows that I know I'm using a concealer that's too light for me, it's because you want to create like a natural highlight under your brow. What I was doing before and what was kind of like a trend before was putting like a highlighter color up under your brow, which I still like, but I'm also liking like the more natural neutral tone of a highlight. Next thing is mascara. Now most of you can stop at this step if you're not comfortable like putting on lashes, or if you know your parents don't feel like you're old enough to wear lashes, or whatever the case is. You can stop at this step. Me though, I'm grown so I'm gonna wear lashes, but I'm gonna give you guys like a nice option so that there's still not like, you know, too much for a beginner. And then I like to do my bottom lashes. that is the look. That's how I do it. Oh Lord, I done forgot my lips. Hold on, honey. Hold on. Let me get it together. Alright, y'all. Sorry about that. So the last thing I like to do is line my lips, and I just like to do like a brown, like a neutral lip. So I do a brown lip liner or brown liquid lipstick, whichever one. Alright. I'm gonna take a liquid lipstick. This is the NYX lingerie or lip lingerie in the color Ruffle Trim. And then if you want to, you can let it dry down and become matte. If you don't want to, you can put on a lip gloss, which is what I'm going to do. All right, so there we go. This is the final look. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be more consistent. I'm not gonna even say I'm gonna try. I'm going to be more consistent. Sorry, I'm trying to get my hair together. These are fresh braids, honey. That's why I'm so tired. I work at night and I have to get up early to go get braids, and I sat in the salon all day. So your girl is exhausted. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to be more consistent with posting videos, getting content out to you guys. So please just bear with me. Thank you guys so much to my loyal subscribers for staying down, and through all of my breaks and everything, you guys still tune in, still watch my videos. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. To my new subbies, make sure you guys stay tuned. Turn on your post notifications so you know that every time I upload a video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Muchos besos.